Right, hello and welcome back to Too Many Rolls. Today we're going to be playing Sniper Elite, the board game, inspired by Rebellion. It's based on a video game where I will be playing the defenders and Elise will be playing the attacker. So we've already set up the board, we can see the defenders all in their starting positions and we don't see the attackers.
I'm invisible.
They are invisible until we spot them. So, we were kind of tossing and turning about how to record this. But, because it would be nice, so Elise is going to have her own board, similar to, do you want to show them the board actually?
Yes.
Elise will be having her own board.
And a pen.
So she can track whereabouts she is going to be walking, and I am not going to be able to see that. The whole game is a hidden movement game. She can see whereabouts the defenders are and where my people are going to be. We do not know where she is going to be. So I figured it would be more enjoyable if, instead of seeing any of Elise's loadout cards, any of whereabouts she's moving, we together as viewer and defender player, like our little relationship, we can try and solve and see whereabouts Elise is. Of course, I'm going to be controlling the characters and whatever you guys think isn't going to do anything, but it's quite nice as a thought to see how things will go. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. As I say, we've set everything out. I've got special... Each one of my colours or groups has their own officer, which are the ones with... I don't think you'll be able to pick it up, but they have their own officers, and these officers have special abilities, which I got to choose. Those special abilities I've got is a sniper, which means that if I don't move this turn, I can shoot, much like how Elise will be able to shoot. I've got Houndmaster, which allows me to put a dog down on a tile, which the dog, if you walk past a dog, it won't make any noise, but if you walk onto a tile with a dog, it will make noise and reveal where you are. And then the Medic, which allows me to... When the sniper shoots a soldier in this squad, you may immediately use this action to keep them alive. They remain on the board. This ability does not protect against the mines, though. So it means that next time, if Elise manages to shoot one of my defenders, I'm able to revive them quite quickly. I realised I think I was kneeing the table quite a lot during that, so I'm going to move my knees slightly backwards. I've got my little see-through tokens here, which I'll be using. I hope they pick up on the camera when on the board, because I'll be using those to try and track potential positions where Elise is going to be. And then we've got a nice little bag here full of tokens, which is going to be used when either of us seems to take our shots.
And on my side, I have 2 objective cards that obviously I will not show what they are, but they look like this on the back side. And then I have 3, what are these called?
Loadout cards, I think.
Loadout cards, so these will help me. I can use these to help me to get around or do something special.
Yeah, some of the loadout cards are ones where...
Noise suppression.
Yeah, she declares when she puts one down, but not necessarily when they've been used, because there's some cards on there that, like noise suppression, as Elise just mentioned, where she can run past me, but because noise suppression was played, it doesn't make any noise and she doesn't need to tell me that noise was made. So Elise is going to be starting at any one of these starting points on the colours that are not matching any colour to her objectives. So, and when she's on the board, which we do have the sniper's character is here, let's say that they start here, they can move up to 3 spaces on their movement and do a variation of other actions. But let's say Elise starts here, and she wants to move 3 spaces, and she goes 1, 2, 3, because she's going to all adjacent stuff. Because she's moved 3, and one of those movements went past, adjacent to where one of my guys are, she needs to then tell me on her turn, obviously that figure won't be there, but she then needs to tell me he heard noise, they heard noise. Or likewise, if she was to say be here and she goes 1, 2, 3, she would need to tell me both that person and that person has heard noise when running through. So that's going to be our only way of trying to determine whereabouts she is. So it's her objective to be able to get both of the objectives that you have completed, which we don't know what they are, but the objectives are on the board marked here with numbers. So we know where the objectives are, we just don't know which one she's after. Or, if the timer runs out, if the round one runs out, we win. And if we hit her twice, you see you've got a little heart token here. Once you deal 1 bit of damage, it flips over to half heart, and then when you do 1 more, they are dead. So the rest of it is, I'm not going to go deep diving into the details. We've got our little cheat sheets here and everything else. Would you like to then go first?
Yes, I've just been deliberating about where I'll go.
So I'm going to try my best during this, because we are defenders. I'm going to be talking and openly saying about what my plans are, my strategies, roughly, not all the time since you can decode it. So then obviously Elise has time to sit there and think about where she wants to move, whereabouts, what loadout cards to use, etc., and whereabouts to start. So then we're not just sitting there in complete silence the entire time. But obviously I can't reveal too much, because if I've got a rough idea as to where she's going, I might not want to reveal exactly that I know where she's going before she heads there. But obviously right now, I haven't got a clue as to whereabouts she is.
So I've done my movement.
Okay.
I am not going to take any actions, and I am going to use 1 loadout card.
Okay. So, Elise hasn't mentioned to us that she has made any noise. But that could be 2 things now. Because she's played a loadout card as well, she might have sprinted and played a noise suppression card, which means she doesn't need to tell us and won't reveal that until the end of the game. Or it means that she might have placed a trap or something else down and has moved 3 spaces. Are you marking it with 1 and 2 at the end of each one of your movements as well?
I haven't, but I can.
Well, yeah, do that, because then at the end we can show the movement that people have done.
Yeah.
So, what I'm thinking is, if she started here, she could have gone 1, 2, 3 and sprinted straight out and used a noise suppression, so then this person didn't have to hear it. I do think it's almost kind of wasteful in doing that. It would make more sense if it was through black and trying to instantly go 1, 2, 3 out there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my black character, I'm going to move 1, 2 spaces to there, and then for my second action with black, I'm going to sweep. And what sweeping does, it means I can sweep the space, I can look at the space I'm on and 2 adjacent spaces. So I'm looking at that space, and that space.
I'm not there.
Okay, so that is black done. With that then, I'm going to take the intel action with red, and I'm going to, so basically what that means is I use both of my moves, so I move both my markers down, and I ask, are you in red?
No.
So not in red, I'm going to do the same thing for yellow, are you in yellow?
No.
Okay, so that means that we know that she is in black or she is in white. I have a strong suspicion that she is in black. I think she's there, if I'm going to estimate whereabouts she is. Oh my god, there's actually a bit here that I did not realise. But, 1, 2, yeah, she would have had to use the noise suppressor, so she could be here, or she could also be there. So that is my turn. It now goes to Elise. So we can see with our markers, she could. We have no idea if she is in white or not. Or she could have started in yellow, actually. There's a chance that she starts in yellow, 1, 2, 3, and she's gone there, and she hasn't used a noise suppression. Or she's gone 1, 2, 3, could be either of those. Or I don't think she's walked the other way. Those are, oh, sorry. 1, 2, there. These are the locations where I'm thinking she is.
So, I've done my move.
Okay.
I am going to play another loadout card.
Okay.
So I've got 1 left. And I'm also going to complete an objective. I've realised I have to tell you where I am through that.
Yeah.
So I need to reveal my objective card, and then we will reset the round counter and add 1 noise to the shot bag. So I have done number 2. Damage the failsafe.
Ah, I see. So she is going to be there,
I'm up
which
there.
it means it was my marker up there later on. That was the location where she is at. So I'm going to remove all these white markers because we can now see where she is. The board gets reset for the timer. That's a very quick first objective. It's going to be a very quick game. But for this round, we know where Eloise is. So it means that we can sit there and we can shoot Eloise and try and see if we can get damage in, which means we only need to do one more after the fact. So with that being the case, since my sniper is there and we have line of sight of Eloise, we are going to shoot with the sniper. Because if she was one more forward, I'd say that was blocking line of sight.
Yeah.
But that one has line of sight, so we're going to shoot. So what we need to do is we're going to shoot in a similar way to how we would shoot with, if you were the sniper. You have to declare how many tokens you're going to drag, and the tokens that you're picking out is you need to get the distance between both characters with aim. So every aim token you pick up.
Yeah.
So for this instance, Elise is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. I need to draw 4 aim tokens out of the bag. Now, if I sit there and declare, I'm going to draw 4 cards, and I only draw out 3 aim tokens, and the 4th one's a misfire, I miss. So I normally want to overshoot the amount I want. The reason why it can be good to mess with the number is because let's say Elise wasn't there, and she wanted to shoot my person. If she said exactly 4, I know I'm in a close proximity. But if she was to sit there and say 7, she could be any number of distance away. But because she knows where we are in this case, that's going to be 4 hit markers. I am going to go for 5. Will be risky. I've got 1 room for no. So that is
1 aim.
1 success. I'm hoping that that will come through. That is a noise, so it's an unsuccessful hit. That is 2. Oh, we have missed. That's going to be a miss. Because that was a double noise.
And something happens when you have 2 noises.
Not for me, because
Not
it's...
for you?
no,
Just for me.
because it would reveal my position. But you know where my position is. So unfortunately we failed the sniper action. I need to take a cube off of my person there. And we've done a... oh, actually it doesn't class as a... Does it class as an action? When attacking this turn, no, it does class as an action. So that is unfortunate. What we can do is we can panic, because we don't know exactly what it is that we want to do at this point. I think we're going to move our black officer 1, 2 spaces to there, and then I'm going to move this black officer 1, 2 to there, and we've got... Yellows are just so far away.
I can move them if you would like.
Just
tell me where.
So your objective's not going to be in yellow. She will not... None of our objectives are going to be in yellow, so we need to focus on black and red, because you spawned in yellow. Guaranteed spawned in yellow. So her objectives are in black or red. She can't move through our units. So this person here is blocking objective 1 from her being able to get to it. My fear is that she's going to move to objective 4, because that is both on the catwalk, and that is very useful for you to be able to do that. I'm going to move reds 1, 2, and because it's kind of an emergency, I'm going to move that same person again 1, 2. They're going to do a double movement, and then for my last move for yellow, I will move this person 1, 2, and that will be my turn. And at this point, we remove the sniper from the board. We now do not know their position, but I'm going to put a cube there because that's their last known location. Yes, if Eloise is going to objective 4, that is going to be very, very close and tight for us to be able to try and grab it. She can't currently get to objective 1 because we're blocking it. She has to go quite a long way round to be able to grab that. And on top of that, objective 3 as well. So we're just making sure. We'll see obviously whereabouts the movement is, but we know for a fact that yellow it's clear. We're fine with yellow.
I have moved.
Okay.
I am not going to take any actions. That's a lie. I am going to take an action. I'm going to loot.
Okay.
So with looting, when on an... Oh, damn it, no I can't loot. Sorry,
Okay.
I read it wrong.
Well,
Fortunately not.
don't finish off the rest of that sentence because I don't know what tile you're meant to be on to loot it.
No.
So.
So I won't be looting. I won't be doing any actions. And I will not be using a loadout card. So it's your turn.
Okay, so that's where Elise was. She's moved 3 spaces. There is a chance that she could be here right now because she could have gone 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, she can't be there because she would have to have told me about a noise unless she was cheating. So we got that one there. She could have gone 1, 2, 3 and actually jumped back downwards. Those are really the only 2 locations I would expect her to have gone. Unless she's really hoping that I'm going to move and she's moved to there. But I'm less sure on that one. Because that character is not moving. So, I tell a fib, that character is going to move. I'm going to move them. Oh, sorry, before I do any of that, I'm going to use my Houndmaster, which I get to remove a token, and I get to place a dog token on my Houndmaster. Oh, I realised it's the wrong way round. Sorry, I thought my Houndmaster was on black. They're not on black, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move... this person, oh.
You're in a pickle.
Yeah, because if she is there, she can just sprint to that and do the objective. You don't need to get out as well, do you?
I don't believe so. I think
Can you
it's
pass
just...
me the rulebook?
Actually,
I'm pretty sure it's just doing both objectives. Or do you
I'm
need to
not
get both
sure.
objectives and then get out?
I think you might need to get out.
Because that would be... it'd be interesting to have that as the thing to be able to get out, because you need to do that within the game. You need to sit there and do your objectives you need to leave. The sniper wins immediately if they complete their second objective.
Okay.
The defenders win immediately if they find the sniper for a second time. If they wound the sniper for a second time, sorry, not found. So yeah. Interesting. So in that case, she can beeline it right now to there, and we cannot allow that to happen. So we are going to move 1, 2, and then we're going to move again 1, 2. That, and now we're going to use our red token because it doesn't class as a thing. We can put a dog down here.
Puppy.
Which is going to make a nice noise for us. That is now going to mean she cannot get past us. If that is her, she cannot now get past us. We've got her locked. And which then, what I'm going to do... Ooh. Okay, I'm going to move black 1 to here. And then I'm going to sweep. And I'm sweeping that one, basically where my markers are and where I am. That's where I'm going to sweep.
No.
Okay, so she's not in either of those locations. Which is interesting. So she either lied to me and she didn't do the noise thing there, or a loadout thing happens. Or she might have just moved 1 to here. If I move this one for now. But that is fine for the most part. I could try and take another shot as the sniper, but I don't think it's really worth it. What we can do is we'll move yellow 1, 2, and then we're going to sweep with yellow on that spot, and the spot that I'm on.
No.
Okay. Interesting. So the thing is, I don't know all of these loadout cards. I don't know if there's like a double sprint action or something else. But as of right now, we're kind of in the blind, as you'll go. Kind of in the blind as to whereabouts she might be. Having been there, going 1, 2, there's a chance that she could be there if we put that as one of the...
Can I ask what your dog does again?
If you walk into the spot with my dog, it alerts you.
Okay.
If you walk adjacent to the dog, it doesn't alert.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I've got a person there anyway.
Yeah, so it would be alerted.
Yeah. And it's good to know that is on top of the catwalk. That's going underneath the catwalk.
Okay.
So that would be like, so this here, it'll be one move to go like that.
Yeah.
As opposed to 1, 2. Now, we are in a conundrum here as to whereabouts we're going to go. I feel like all of our people are quite spread apart. We've kind of got Black's entrances on lockdown, which is quite nice. It's stopping her right now. The only way that she can really get in is through the ladder down here, and she's not going to reach that ladder because we have got the catwalk secured.
I have moved.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay, so since they've moved, my thought is, if it was a sprint in action, she would have had to have told us.
I've just realised I'm going to have to tell you.
Yeah.
This person was alerted.
They heard something. Okay, so that could mean that she was in that one spot there, or she has sprinted onto this spot. No, that's what would have happened. So yeah, it's there. She was there, and she has sprinted from there. So, with that being the case, she's gone 1, 2, 3. It could no, because she would have had to have told us that they had sprinted. And going 2, she would have had to have told us that they would have alerted as well. So it means that she could only have gone one way. Which means she's gone 1, 2. She is currently next to me. Is what my guess will be, but she could be playing the long con. So we'll see how this is. I'm going to move yellow onto that spot, and I'm going to attack. Do I hit?
No.
Okay. So she's not there. But she was there.
Or was I?
You were most certainly there. Okay, you didn't play a loadout card either. So, just to let you know, the noise suppression stuff obviously only works the once on that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used it every round.
I don't know why you'd run all the way back into that corner. It doesn't make any sense. If you had gone 1, 2, 3 or 3, she can be back there. I suppose she has time to play. We've kind of boxed her in if that's the case. I don't want to move this character, this defender. But what we can do, I'm going to move red 1 forward. So we are kind of blocking the ladder now, being able to come up and that way on the thing. I think that's going to be good. And then I'm going to move another red character. I feel like we kind of need to block this middle section here. So I'm actually going to make them go 1... We'll just leave them there actually, because that means if she has to get around, she has to go around quite a far way around. And then for... Ooh... I think we'll move... Well, no. Oh, it's difficult. Because I could have just missed something obvious. I'm going to sweep with this guy. And I'm going to look at that spot. Sorry, I'm going to move first into here. Then I'm going to sweep with this guy, which is going to be the spot that I'm currently on, and then these 2 spots there.
No.
Okay. So she must be up in that corner, or she's told fibbies and lied to me, or there has been a loadout. But that's my turn done. I'm really trying to think of the position here. We can move yellow out, realistically, of the area, because we don't need yellow anywhere in the area at all, because I'm positive she has not got any objective in yellow. So our objective is trying to make it as awkward as possible for her to get to black or red, which she literally cannot get to black right now. The only point she can really get through, there's a tunnel and the ladders there, is the only entryways that she can get through, but she needs to go quite a far way to be able to reach that. Would it have been possible for you to have gone 1, 2, 3, not been heard, and then gone 1, 2, 3? There's a strong chance that she was there, and then did she do another turn to go 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know if I'm miscalculating the turns over. There is, I think, a small chance that she could be. Sorry, not there. It would be more because I was there. 1. No, she couldn't have been there. She would have to have told me the noise. And we sweep that unless she's slow moved.
So, I have moved.
Okay.
This person has been alerted.
Okay.
But I am going to use my rock where I have to move an enemy up to 2, where I can move an enemy up to 2 spaces. They must be within line of sight when they end their movement.
Okay.
So
that's a loadout card that you have to tell me that you're doing.
yeah, it says reveal before using.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to move you
2 spaces, and I have to be within line of sight.
here.
Okay. Right, well, I've got a very strong indication with that. Because if I've heard as well whereabouts she is, that means she would have had to have moved 2. So she's either on that spot, or with there being 3, she's not going to have moved into yellow, but she can basically be anywhere. I'm not going to put cubes there. She can be anywhere where that cube is and around it. My guess would be here. That would be my guess on the location. So, unfortunately, we have no one really close enough that will be able to get off an attack. But we do have people close enough to be able to be a hindrance. I can get rid of this one now, actually, as well. Yeah, we do have people enough to be a hindrance.
I think all your people are hindrances.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, what I'm going to do, it doesn't class as a move, I'm going to drop my other dog here. The reason I'm dropping my dogs right next to one another, it's not obviously the best of things, but if she is here and I move my guy out of the way and she gets around, if they are in their spot on the dog, it means I know that she is there and that person can go and injure if they manage to come through. And now with that dog there, I'm going to move my red guy 1, 2. There is a chance you're on my spot or there, and I'm going to sweep with the red guy, and he's going to check on my spot, and that spot.
Yeah.
Alright, whereabouts? Do you want to put your character on there? Whereabouts you've been revealed? It's there, okay. So, we've got target spotted. And now, with that, I can shoot with yellow. So I'm going to use an action to shoot with a sniper. We've got line of sight. We just need 1, 2, 3 successes to get a hit. We're going to go for 5. So I'm sorry, I'm doing the bag off screen, but you can see that I'm kind of... Ooh. We've got a hit. Obviously I can't see what's in here. 2 hits. We need 1 more hit to be successful. That is a misfire. A hit. That's a successful hit. And we need to draw 1 more turn anyway, and that's a hit. So, that is 1 successful hit against the sniper.
Boom.
So we turn the health down to half. We only need to get 1 more hit in to kill. So I can actually move with the sniper as well. Not with the sniper, with the guy I just sniped with, if I wanted to. In which I think I will move them 1, 2, just so then that way it's going to stop from being able to come onto the boat and come around that way to escape from us. And because we know exactly where she is, I'm going to move this person 1, 2 to stop them being able to come up through there. And then I'm going to move this person 1, 2. This is basically the best shot that I have to be able to stop her from being able to get out of this little hole she's got herself into, and that is my turn done. Alright, so it goes to Elise's turn.
So I can't move into any spaces where you're occupying?
Nope.
I can't even move through it?
Nope.
But I can end my turn on one?
Nope, because that's moving into a spot with it.
God damn it.
I have shut you in right now with movement.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I'm double checking here on the rule books now, just having a look at the movement, just to make sure. Movement, you can choose to move 0, 1, 2 or 3 spaces.
Yep.
If you move 1 to 0, your movement is kept secret. If you move 2 to 3, you may have to give away information.
Yeah.
You cannot enter a space that contains a defending unit. If a defender moves into your space on their turn, you do not have to disclose it to the defenders, and you can move out of it with no additional penalty.
Okay.
And you can't move into a space that's already been occupied this turn. And you can only enter or exit enclosed elevated spaces through the indicated access. So yeah, you cannot move. Now for us, for me, there's a couple of ways that obviously she can go. But either way, we're kind of pushing her in. And I'm thinking she's probably going to end up running over to that way. Or, obviously, it's going to be some position up here.
I've done my turn.
Okay.
Those were lovely ideas.
So you've just moved.
I have moved. I'm not even going to say that, well, all of them have obviously been alerted because I've moved.
Who? Because there is an importance for it, for me.
Oh, because he's up in the rafters, so it'll be those two.
The rafters would have heard you as well.
So 3 people were alerted.
And yellow hasn't heard you.
No.
Okay, so that removes that. So she is not going to be up there. And because she is sprinted, that does mean that she is, so 1, 2, 3, or...
And
3.
take my person away.
Yes, yeah.
Because now I'm hidden again.
Back to being hidden. Okay, so she is most certainly up there. There is no other way that she could have gone with that. Unless she went to there. That is always a possibility. We don't have any opportunity. Hello. What?
Yellow was notified.
Yellow was notified. She's gone up there. That's what I'm thinking then, is what that would be. Removing that, remove that. She's gone upwards, or she is there. Only would have moved 1 space to have gone there. So it would have been there or there then instead. Okay. We're going to move black 1, 2, and then they are going to sweep on my spot. They're going to look at the spot that I've got that marker and the spot there as well. So my spot there and there.
Yeah.
And whereabouts are you?
I don't want to tell you.
Put your person
Not
down.
really.
And whereabouts they are. So they are in that spot. So she tried being sneaky with the running movement. It's a very good play, but unfortunate. I'm then going to move yellow 1, 2, and I'm going to attack, and that is going to be dead. That's GG.
Thanks.
We've got good game. Good game.
My board.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that I'm in the same area.
So that is
just walking around.
That is the board in conjunction to where everything is. Yeah, you can see how we kind of pinned her down into one location there relatively quickly. I do think as soon as like your position got revealed in 2,
yeah,
it made it so much easier to be like, right, I know you're not in yellow, I can ignore yellow completely and I can just rush up into this location.
I think that's the thing I find difficult about this game, because I do like it, but for no surprise to anyone watching, I've never won. And I think it's that as soon as your location's revealed, I feel like, for me, it's really hard to then suddenly lose it. It is very
difficult. So we played a game when I was a sniper and I was up against 3 people who were the defenders, so they were controlling their own units each. That's 3 minds that are talking to one another and conspiring as to whereabouts I might be. Yeah, I mean, I still won. I think, did I win? No, I didn't win. No, I didn't win. I almost won. But it is super difficult because you can have people that just lock down the objectives and you can't really do anything, and you kind of need to risk then shooting to then get rid of... Because Ellie's could have shot during all of that, but obviously you've got the risk of revealing your position. And if you end up going for a shot, missing the shot, and revealing your position, that's just... You might as well have just given yourself a free injury, because that's like, you're just not you're just giving yourself a way to be hit. But yeah, no, it's a fantastic game. There is another map for this, which is the flip side of the board, which we've never played, which when we come back to play it again, we will use the flip side of the board.
Yep.
I reckon next time, if I end up being the sniper, I will have a camera. I'll try and see if I can set up my phone camera to show my board all the time so you guys can see what's going on and Ellie's can't. Or if I'm the defender again, I think we'll play it the same way as this, because I think it's probably enjoyable for other people to almost try and conspire as well and be like, oh, whereabouts has she gone?
Well,
has she cheated?
Let us know whether you like it this way or you would prefer for us to show you the attacker's board and what they're thinking.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely let us know to see both sides of it. But yeah, thank you again very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Take care.